Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for April 29th, 2026, and I can think of one record to show you guys, but I'm going to need a couple of more. Okay, so I know it's actually the new arrival video for May 1st, 2026, but that intro was just too cool to leave on the cutting room floor. I botched it up a couple of ways. Not only did I get the date wrong, but it's the only day that I was in London that I didn't happen to have an In Groove shirt on. And why, I don't know, because I planned on filming that intro video from the moment I landed. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll do a standalone video on my trip to London. That'll probably come out this weekend. It was a lot of fun. I've got a lot of cool stories, a lot of cool photos I'll share with you guys, videos, that type of thing. I'll drop that this weekend. But let's go over this week's new arrival video, starting with a couple of pre-orders. Now, I literally just landed like 30 minutes, well, I got from the airport 30 minutes ago. It took the luggage like 2.5 hours. It was a long story. Anyways, it's the middle of the night. I just landed. I'm super tired. I don't have a ton of pre-orders to tell you guys about, although there is a lot I'm going to have to process the morning you're watching this. So there'll be a lot of pre-orders that are populating up on the website throughout the day. But I got a couple of big ones that I figured I would mention to you. Starting with Analog Productions, they're doing Birth of the Blue as a 45 RPM. They did it as 33. Now they're doing it as a 45 RPM. We'll probably have that at the end of May. Sam Records, it's been a while since Sam has done something. The last one I think they did was maybe, was it the Shahib? Maybe the Shahab. That came out a while ago. Sold like gangbusters, but they're doing two 10-inches. They're doing an Art Blakey 10-inch coming out the end of May. The Femers d'Esperant. Sure, that's spot on if you're French out there watching. And Thelonious Monk piano solos. Both are Sam Records 10-inches. I'm looking forward to them. Sam has only done about 15 or 20 titles since, you know, the dawn of the label. Oh no, it was the Sun Ra's. Those were the last titles from Sam. Boy, it really is late. I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch this video. And I'm going to be like, wow, you look rough, Mike. Maybe I don't look rough, but I feel it. Anyways. The last ones they did were the Bird Jazz and the Sun Ra. Oh, they were so good. But I'm looking forward to these two 10-inches. Two titles that I'm actually not familiar with, unlike the Sun Ra and the Bird Jazz, the Bird Transition title. Okay, let's get into this week's new arrival, starting with a couple of odd-sized titles. The Deluxe Edition Eagles, one of these nights. This is, I wonder why I got this. Oh, I normally don't buy CDs, so I'm sitting here looking at this thing a little bit perplexed. But this is got a Blu-ray, high-res Blu-ray and Atmos mix on it. So it's got a complete unreleased show from 1975, the remastered album, but more importantly, the reason I carried it was the high-res content. We also have a new Deutsche Grammophon original source series. This is Richard Wagner's Ring Cycle, well, part of the Ring Cycle, otherwise it would be like 100 discs. They're only making 2,500 of these. This is hand numbered 987. These are all analog, cut from a remix of the original half-inch or quarter-inch 2-track tapes, done by Sidney Meyer, who was a protege of Kevin Gray. But these are all done at Emil Berliner Studios. I'm trying to see how many discs are in this. It's a substantial box. Oh, 3 LPs. God, how in the world is this 3 LPs? It is, it seems heavier than a 3 LP box set, but we'll go with it. To go with the CD, this is the vinyl version of the Eagles' One of These Nights. This is cool. They actually, you know how the original album was textured? They've actually textured the box to match. So the box has the unreleased show from 1975 and the original album on it. And one more box, we've got the Small Faces, the Autumn Stone LP box set. 3 LP box set, newly remastered and expanded, previously unreleased tracks, Autumn Stone and gold vinyl. Also includes a 68-page hardback book. Also numbered on the back. This is 1834 of 3000. Okay, last of the digital titles is the Jeff Buckley Grace 2026 Dolby Atmos mix and 5.1 mixes by Steve Wilson. All right, I think the biggest release of the week is right here. This is Dio's Holy Diver, but this is a Rhino Reserve. Recently they came out with a Dio box set, which I believe was his later albums. Did a splatter wax, and there's also a breakup of that box. I think the breakup of the box probably came this week. I don't know, actually I haven't even seen these records yet. But the big one is Holy Diver and The Last in Line, which are both Rhino Reserves. Lacquers cut from the original analog masters by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab. So originals of this are, what, $100 record now? At this point, I want to say it's $100. I want to say the last one I had, I remember it was sitting on the shelf right over there. I was going to say about $100 for a clean copy. Hard to find clean, which is crazy because it came out in '85. I don't know. I think this is one of those albums that's gotten more popular as the years gone on. But anyways, hard to find an original of. Hasn't been in print in a while, I don't think. But here you go, an all analog cut. Again, Holy Diver and The Last in Line are both Rhino Reserve titles, cut from the original analog masters by Matt Luthans. Then they did some individual titles, not Rhino Reserves, but these are breakups of the box. So we have Dio's Dream Evil, Lock Up the Wolves, 5th studio album. His 6th studio album, originally released in 1993. Monster Magnet, God Says No, Black 2 LP set. Monster Magnet's Super Judge, also Black 2 LP set. I have no idea what's even in here. Like I said, I came right from the airport, filmed this video. Just looking at this stuff for the first time. Obituary, Slowly We Rot, Corpse Blue with blood splatter pressing. A lot of metal, it would appear. Venom, Into Oblivion. This is the indie vinyl version on clear red and black splatter vinyl. And then this is the clear and black smoke vinyl, which I'm assuming this is the regular version of the record. Seven Dust, 1 on red vinyl. Avenged Sevenfold. City of Evil. This is black 180 gram vinyl. I forgot this came out this week. This is going to be really popular too. From what I heard, this was a title that was pressed one time and is done. So you got, actually said it in the hype, but actually they actually put it on the sticker as well. So when I ordered it, they told us that, but sometimes what they tell you and what ends up happening doesn't always seem to be the case. But here on the hype, it says one time only pressing on 100% recycled vinyl, each a different color, plus a lenticular insert. This is Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft, The Tour. So this is a live show from the tour. Recorded from Manchester, England. Yeah, this was the Manchester show. New album by the Black Keys. This is Peaches. This is the indie vinyl version. The coolest hype stickers. There's 3 individual hype stickers on this. That is so cool. Really cool. Absolutely fantastic record. This is the 45th anniversary release of the 1981 smash. This is the Tom Tom Club. And if you don't know, it features Chris Franz and Tina Weymouth of the Talking Heads, featuring Wordy Rapping Hood and Genius of Love. Limited to 1,200 copies. It is an absolutely fantastic record. You probably know about it, but if you don't, listen to it. It's great. UFO, The Wild, the Willing, and the Innocent. This is the 2026 remaster, plus previously unreleased live at the Hammerschmidt Odin 1981 3LP Deluxe Edition on heavyweight vinyl. Young the Giant. This is a Victory Garden. This is the standard vinyl version, and I have the indie exclusive that is on translucent lemonade vinyl. The Head and the Heart. This is the 15th anniversary edition, limited to 5,000 copies worldwide. Melanie C. Sweat. This is File Under Canyon Country. Michaela Davis, Graceland Way. Limited edition golden poppy vinyl. Golden poppy vinyl. On Kill Rock Stars. What do we got here? God forbid a girl spits out her feelings. New album on Fruit Punch vinyl. This is Lolo. Buena Vista Social Club, Lost and Found, a collection of previously unreleased recordings featuring the Buena Vista Social Club. Nice. From Elemental Records, we've got Mal Waldron and Steve Lacy play Monk Ellington and Strayhorn live at Yoshi's in 1994. 2 LP set on 180 gram virgin vinyl. Audio transferred from the original tapes and mastered by Matt Luthens at the Mastering Lab. Another Elemental title. Michael Petrucciani. This is Kuumba. 2 LP set done by Matt Luthens as well. What do we got here? Kneecap. Finnegan Tricolor. Exclusive red and black vinyl. And then this is just the standard black vinyl version. Let's see. Gary Moore, Old New Ballad Blues. Double black vinyl. Original and classic blues tracks from the legendary guitarist. Gary Moore, Choose As You Get. Double black vinyl. And Gary Moore live at Bush Hall 2007. More Gary Moore. Gary Moore, Bad For You, baby. Double black vinyl. I feel like the last month or two, a lot of artists have been releasing their whole catalog just in one shot. Mostly metal, but now, like, well, actually, this brings up Soda Stereo. That was one a couple of weeks ago we got a bunch of. Soda Stereo, King Cohen Animal. This is a limited edition with that textured cover. This was an import from, where did this come out of? Argentina, I believe. Yeah. Sony import. Rodrigo y Gabriela. This is the 20th anniversary limited edition 2 LP set. Double-sided poster is also included. Ranil y Conjunto, Tropical Galaxio from Analog Africa. I love Analog Africa. They put out some absolutely fantastic stuff. A lot of like, well, squirrely African stuff that you're never going to find. And they kind of compile it and put it out. Includes a download as well. High quality wave. A lot of great stuff on Analog Africa. Okay. Dvorak Symphony Number 9 from the New World. This is a Warner Classic title with Carry On Conducting. With M83, Resurrection coming up next. This is a Bygone Film, the original soundtrack. And last, I actually didn't get a chance to see this yet. I was on a vacation, but I am looking forward to seeing this in the next couple of days. This is the standard version. I think I showed you guys the indie version last week. This is the standard vinyl version of Michael Jackson's songs from the original motion picture. Is this movie any good, guys? Who has seen it? If you've seen it, let me know in the comments below. Give me a heads up. Okay, that is it for this week's New Arrival video. Again, I'll have a cool video coming up at the end of the week. I've got a lot of cool videos in the hopper. I've been working on quite a lot of stuff. I am quite exhausted. But I'll tell you guys about my trip to London, where I did some record shopping, of course. I went for a record fair, but did some record shopping around town and other sightseeing stuff that you'd expect me to do in London. But yeah, all this stuff can be purchased online on the website at theingroove.com. Until next time.